Lisa here. I hope you're all doing really well today. What I thought I would do is show you some of the new Christmas decorations that I've been buying, and if you've been following me, I've been doing a little sort of show and tell around some of the stores in terms of what they've got in for Christmas. So with me I have got a couple of pieces from Home Bargains and from Next, but the majority is from Matalan, and it's also from the range as well. So if you're interested to see what I bought, then stay tuned. And you know, it's hard to believe that in less than a week that I'll be looking and thinking about how I'm going to style all of these new pieces up in the house. So I can't believe where time's flying, it's going by so quickly. Anyway, I'll be back with some bits and pieces to show you. So my Home Bargains isn't the best when it comes to Christmas, but last year I picked up some lights for the window, and if you've seen some of my uploads, you'll know I've done a garage conversion, so I now have an extra downstairs room on the front of the house that needs something in it. So I picked up a set of these LED hanging stars. So these were $6.99, and yeah, I'm so glad that they had them in actually, because they're lovely to start with, but with me getting them last year, I wasn't sure whether or not they would do them again, but they did. So I have now my 5 sets for the windows on the front of the house, which is good. So I now am matchy, so I'm pleased about that. And the second and final thing that I picked up from there, this is just the cutest. So he's got a little scarf on. It's just this tiny little cute silver bird. Now I've looked for his price on my receipt and it's not there, so I have a feeling that this was wasn't put through the till and was just passed to me and didn't scan for some reason. But as I remember, I think it was around about the $2.49, $2.50 mark. It wasn't overly expensive. They had a couple of little other characters like this, but this is just so sweet, and its little face is adorable. And you know, when I don't know where I'm going to stand it, probably in my living room, but that's going to make me smile every time I see that little bird. It's lovely. So yeah, I picked that up. So I'm going to show you what I have picked up in Next as well just now. So Next, I picked up a couple of things in Next, and there was lots of really lovely things in Next, but they're not the cheapest when it comes to home decor, and I have quite a lot of stuff anyway. So you know, when you just needed just a couple of pieces, there were a couple of things that caught my eye when I was in there and I was doing my little come shop with me and what's in Next. So the 2 things that I got are, firstly, this pack of 3 Christmas trees, and what I'll do is I'll take them out of the box and do like an insert about now of what these look like. So there's 3 in the pack. These were £25. Expensive, but they are the nicest quality that I've seen in this style of decoration. They're really glitzy and blingy, and they're just very well finished. So I wanted to add those to my collection. I think I'll probably put these on my coffee table, I think, in the living room, obviously with the silvers and pinks. I think it'll look particularly nice in there. So I got those. And then finally from Next for £12, and again, I'll put a little insert into these little chaps, but I picked up these little glitzy set of 3 penguins. They are adorable. And again, I think I'll probably stand these on the other side of my coffee table. Again, just add in a little bit more of, you know, some glitz and glamour to the living room. But yeah, no, these are super cute. I did see these on display when I was in there and hadn't seen them, and then went back to where they have all the boxes of decorations, and there was just the last one there, and you really think, yeah, this is meant to be. So I am super pleased with those and looking forward to adding them into the decor in the living room. So next we have Matalan, and this is the one place where I could have gone absolutely crazy for stuff and did restrain myself quite well, actually, I think. So the first thing I picked up, it's not particularly Christmas related, but this was £5, and it's a little wall plaque, and the sentiment on it, I know I showed you this when I was in there, I couldn't resist it. I mean, this is just Daisy to a T. And in fact, Poppy, when she was with me, bless her, and Chloe, how my dogs are. And I don't know whether this is a King Charles Cavalier thing, but they are so, I'm trying to think of the word, hoity-toity in a way about their approach to things. And yeah, I feel very much that I am Daisy's servant or slave or member of staff, really, there to, you know, pander to her every need and desire, basically. So I'm going to put that on my wall somewhere, and obviously that will stay up all year because I think it's a fair reflection. I then picked up a couple of cups. So I got these small ones, and these were, let me have a look at the Dover price, these were £2 each, and they've got these cute little reindeers on, and on the other side they've got snowmen. Now they are quite small, but with my espresso machine I like to make, not the espresso shots, but is it lungo? They are, so they're slightly longer drink, they're not like a full cup, and I thought these would be perfect for having a smaller Nespresso coffee in over the festive period. So I really liked those. Something a little bit different, and you know, mugs that I don't have anything like that in terms of size, so I just thought they were ideal for that purpose. And then the other mug I picked up was this Naughty Elf one, and I almost made my coffee in it, and I thought no, we'll wait till we get the haul over, but that was £3. I think that's really good value, and it's the same on the back as well. So I shall no doubt have lattes in there and maybe a festive hot chocolate at some point. So yeah, I'm looking forward to get those washed and using them. While I was in there, I did pick up some cosy socks as well. You can never have enough cosy socks. I do wear slippers, but these are great with the slippers as well. So these were £4.50, and you've got like a pink glittery pair, and then you've also got like a leopard print with pink and grey as well. And whilst I was in there, we have a work Secret Santa, so we do Secret Santa, but we do a steal one as well, where you can either open another present or you can steal somebody else's, forcing them to take another present. So we do this every year as a bit of fun, and actually by and large it's a good laugh depending on what people have bought. So I got a couple of things in there whilst I was there to the value of £10, which is what we do. So for £7 I picked up these hot sauces. Now I'm hoping that I don't get stuck with this present because I don't really like hot spicy sauces, but I'm sure many people in my team will enjoy those. And to go with them I got a box of Guinness chocolates as well, so they're just like little pints of Guinness in the form of chocolate. So I thought they make quite a nice little Secret Santa gift, so nobody knows who's done what, but I just thought that was nice. It's unisex because obviously there's males and females in my team, so I just thought that was, you know, something a little bit different. Next I picked up this really cute little plastic dish, and this is £3.50, and there was a little matching plate with this, but I thought this was ideal for, you know, when you're having a few Christmassy snacks. You might be, I don't know, having some popcorn or some crisps or nuts or something, and I thought this was just a nice little bowl to have out for that purpose, so I thought I would get that as well. It is absolutely adorable. And then we have a couple of decorations. So I picked up, let me see the price of this, I think it's, yeah, it's £12. I got this pink and jade green wreath with loads of glitter, tinsel and things like that through it. So it does have a little ribbon for hanging, but I'm not sure whether I'm going to hang this or lay it flat on a table and put a candle in or something like that and have it as a sort of a centerpiece for a table or on my island in the kitchen. I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to style this up yet, so I'll have a think about it, but I might just buy, I already probably have a big pillar candle that will stand in the middle of that. So ideally I would have liked the Christmas tree that went with this, and if you watch my new in Matalan haul you will have seen that the Christmas trees in my store were broken, so I didn't end up with one, which is a bit of a shame. But yeah, I opted for this instead because it's still really pretty. Those jade greens are gorgeous. That colour scheme is gorgeous, love it. And then in terms of decoration, the last one I picked from here is this really nice wooden, so it's completely made out of wood, it's like a rose gold stag It's like carved, it's like geometric. It's really unusual. I've not seen anything quite like that before. It's £20, so it's not the cheapest decoration you could possibly have, but even so I think that will look lovely in my living room area. And again, I'll have to have a think about how I style this up, but I just thought something a little bit different, and yeah, I couldn't leave without him. He's just really sweet. And then finally from Matalan, I picked up this really nice chunky grey Sherpa style throw. So this was £15, and they had this in, there was a red and then a couple of other different patterns. So they had a couple of patterns in the grey and white, and then a couple of different patterns in the red and white. But I just liked the stags or the reindeers on there as well. And inside it's like fleece lined. So that is going to be so nice to get snugly into over the Christmas period. So I think now I've done this upload, I'll probably get this out tonight and just have snuggles with Daisy on the sofa and watch something good on TV. So I think that is the plan for later. But that, yeah, it's really nice. And for £15, I think, you know, it's a good size throw. Let's see the measurements. So it's 150 by 180 centimetres, so it's a good size throw as well for that price. So I was quite chuffed with that. So next, I am going to show you what I got in the range. So I'm going to move this out of the way and fetch that stuff in. So I did film on Sunday a sort of come shop to the range with us, and I went over with my parents because they were looking for Christmas decorations for their new house, and I have opted not to do the upload. It was like living in part of the Hunger Games. I am not kidding you. I have never seen people fight over decorations in the way that it was happening in the range. It was absolute carnage, and I thought to myself, that's a Christmas decoration that people are taking people's heads off to get to. I was on my knees on the floor picking up one of the decorations that I'm going to show you, and a woman just literally launched herself over the top of me to get to something that was sort of above my head and knocked me flying onto the floor. Like, she knocked me off because I was sort of like squatted down. She just knocked me onto the floor onto all fours. I have never seen anything like it, and I was thinking to myself, if that was food and we were all starving, what would people do if that bauble had been a loaf of bread and it was the last one? I just don't know. Some people. So the footage was sketchy to say the least. So I just thought, you know what, I'm not going to even upload that. I'll only upload something if I think it's decent. And that wasn't, because it was literally us scrapping to get at the decorations with people who were just, honestly, I thought there was going to be hair pulling and nail scratching. It was just funny. But I'm going to swap this lot out, and then I'm going to get the range stuff in for you just now. Bear with me. So the range. The first thing I picked up were 2 boxes of these lights. These were $7.99 per box. I got the warm white. That's quite expensive for 150 lights, but you know, it is what it is, isn't it? So I got 2 boxes of those. Outside my front door, I've got a couple of artificial like topiary trees. So the plan is this year to actually do something with those and make them look quite festive. So I'm going to wrap those around each of those, hence the 2 sets. And then for $5.29, I picked up 2 of these huge glittery bows, and I'm going to tie some ribbon onto the back and then tie that somehow around the big pots that they stand in. I just thought they would look, I don't know, a little bit glitzy and a little bit nice. It's something I've been thinking of doing for a long time and just never got around to it. Ideally, I would have liked a material type bow. Some of the glitter is already starting to come off these, and I don't know how long they're going to last in the wind and the elements and the weather, but even so, I thought they'll look nice for this year whilst I sort out what I might do next year. So yeah, I got 2 of those, so they really are quite sparkly. And then for $15.49, I picked up this huge Noel sign. This is what I almost lost a limb for in the range and was sent splaying across the floor trying to get hold of. So I have a really large sideboard in my hallway, and I thought this would look really nice on there. So it kind of is a rustic-y sort of feel, and I've got a couple of other pieces that will tie in nicely with this as well. So I just wanted like a nice rustic natural sort of look on that sideboard. So this will stand there. I think it's super cute. This reminds me, this little wreath, it reminds me of a bird's nest actually, but yeah, it's really sweet. So I thought, yeah, it's a good size decoration, well made, and a lot of wood on that. So good price, I think, for what you get. And then keeping in with that rusticy feel, I got this really nice wooden wrap reindeer. This was $22.99. It does light up, so it comes with like a battery pack attached to it for your batteries. There's little antlers move as well, so you can position them in terms of how you want him. But he is lovely. So he's just basically wrapped around wire with soft like wood shavings, but he's got little bits of fir tree on there and snowflakes, if you can see them on there. And he's overall quite glittery as well on his body. He's like sort of covered in glitter. I'm covered in glitter. But I thought this sort of thing is lovely. So this is going to stand, I have no idea where, somewhere in the hallway, I think. We'll see. I mean, I've got a couple of ideas in my head about what I'm going to do with this lot, but you know, we won't know until I do it. And you'll see all of this through Vlogmas anyway, because I'm going to give you a bit of an idea of what's coming in terms of the channel. And then for $9.99 I picked up this silver bauble tree, and again this lights up. It comes with a little battery pack in a little Hessian sack, and yeah, it's just got baubles on it, a few different decorations on, some stars on wire, fir cones, pine cones, whatever they are, and just generally really sweet. So again, this is going to stand somewhere with that reindeer, I think. But it's, yeah, there's all sorts of stuff on here. Again, very Nordic, Scandi, rustic feel to some of the decorations as well. So they are really lovely. And then I'm going to pick it up off the floor. This is a point where I will absolutely get covered in glitter. I mean, I don't know what possessed me, but I picked up 2 of these garlands for $13.99, and actually when I've looked at my receipt, there's some sort of 20% discount I got on festive decorations, so I did get these discounted by 20% for some reason. But I got 2 of these, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it all in, but they are really long. So on them you've got, they do want organising and sorting, but there's lots of leaves, pine cones, baubles. It really is nice. So I think once I fluff them up, they'll look really nice. So what I was thinking of doing is somehow putting these on my banisters up the stairs. So I don't know whether I'll have them high up or low down yet, I'm not sure. So I've got 2 of these, so I'm not going to be able to do the whole of the staircase with them, but just the bit that people see when they come into the house, which is the important bit. So I'm going to kind of fluff those up, and then I might add a few other decorations into them at that point. We'll see. There's quite a bit on there, and they just need a bit of a general tidy and fluff up, but they're lovely, and I don't know whether they're even catching the light to how gorgeous this really is. It's nice, but you will see that fully styled up. And then finally for $11.99, and in a very similar theme to the garland, I picked up this heart-shaped wreath, and this has got baubles on it, little diamantes on wire. It's gorgeous. It's really nice. It's just set on like a wooden frame on the back, like a very rustic hanger on it, and I'm going to feature that in my hallway somewhere as well alongside that garland. I think that will just add a really nice, again, rustic feel to the whole place. So that is it in a nutshell. I think I have quite a lot of new stuff to play around with, and yeah, you will see this over the coming couple of weeks in terms of the update. So what's coming? So I am going to do a his and hers gift guide. So it will be gifts on a budget. So I'm going to do that. So that's the next upload that you'll see, and then there will be my Christmas tree put up. And then we're pretty much into Vlogmas, and I do have some other Christmassy content to put up in and around that, so you'll obviously get a Vlogmas weekly upload and then some other form of content as well to go with that. So I do have all of it pretty much planned now through to New Year's Eve in essence, so I know what's coming. So there's a lot of really nice stuff for you to see. I'm not going to change the upload schedule, I'm going to leave it as is and just fit Vlogmas in and around that. It really doesn't matter if it runs from a Thursday to a Thursday rather than a Monday through to Sunday. That doesn't matter, I don't think. You're still going to get the same content, it's just going to come at different points. So there's a lot of good stuff to see moving forward. So I'm hoping that you'll stick around with me. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up. Any comments in the comments box are always greatly received, and if there's anything in particular you would like me to do in terms of uploads moving forward, I'm open to all suggestions. So with that being said, I'm going to love you and leave you. I'm going to get the Hoover out now and clean up the shocking amount of mess that's around me, and yeah, I will see you very, very soon. So take care, guys. Thanks for watching. Lots of love. Bye bye.
Making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately.